All right, how's it going, everybody? This is Robbie1 Kenobi, and I'd like to welcome you to a special two-part review. This is going to be my Lucha Underground Ultima Lucha 3 two-part review. In the past, for the last two Ultima Lucha events, I reviewed both shows as one single video. But this year, with the entire event being 4 nights long, I decided that I was going to do something different. So I've split my reviews up into 2 separate videos. In this video, I'll be reviewing nights 1 and 2. And then in 2 weeks, I'll be reviewing nights 3 and 4 after I've seen them both. Because I really didn't feel like doing one straightforward long video on all 4 nights. You know, I felt like doing it a little differently today. So like I said, I'm going to be reviewing nights 1 and 2 in this video, and in 2 weeks I'll be reviewing nights 3 and 4. Now, since I'm reviewing these shows separately, I am doing things a little differently. So I did give each show a solid grade, a show grade for each night, and then at the end of in 2 weeks, what I'll end up doing is I'll give the entire Ultima Lucha 3 event a show rating out of 10. But like I said, for these 2 separate videos, each show, each night's gonna get its own separate grade. So like I said, this video will be focusing on nights 1 and 2 of Ultima Lucha 3. And so far, Ultima Lucha 3 has been a very good show. I've been enjoying it, and there's still 2 more episodes of this to come with some major matches going down. So let's get right down to my review. Let's start off with night 1. And night 1, guys, was just fantastic. A fantastic way to kick off Ultima Lucha 3. There were only 2 matches on the show, but really this whole episode could have revolved around 1 match, and I'll get to that match in a little bit. But our opening match was Famous B versus Texano, and the stipulation was if Famous B won, then Texano had to become his exclusive client. Dario Cueto would hand over Texano's Lucha Underground contract, and Texano would become a client of Famous B. Now, keep in mind, Famous B had his arm broken by Pentagon Dark a while back, and this match stemmed from Famous B trying to sign Texano a while back, and then recently costing him a match against Dante Fox. So Dario Cueto made a match between these two, and Dario Cueto said that this was going to literally be a handicap match because Famous B had a broken arm. Now, something about him saying that had me and the Lex Man thinking, okay, he just said handicap match. Famous B is probably going to have some backup, somebody to help him out and help him win this match, and he did. Before the match started, he revealed that it was a legit handicap match, 2-on-1. Famous B made a house call, and luckily his partner answers house calls, and it was none other than Dr. Wagner Jr. So it became Famous B and Dr. Wagner Jr. versus Texano. This was a fun match. I wasn't expecting anything too special from it, but it was a fun match for as long as it lasted. You know, it was mainly between Texano and Dr. Wagner Jr., but at one point Texano got his hands on Famous B. He threw him from the stairs onto the floor. It was a 6-6 throw, 6-6 spot. But in the end, Texano was looking to finish the match, and the beautiful Brenda got up onto the apron and distracted him. Texano lip-locked with her, but the distraction was just enough for Famous B to hit a schoolboy on Texano and put his feet on the ropes for the 1-2-3. And Texano is now a exclusive client of, I think it's Infamous Promotions or Infamous Productions, whatever it is. But now Famous B has Texano as his exclusive client. So, gonna be interesting to see how things go from there. But like I said, guys, this was mainly a fun match. I didn't expect too much from it, but it was fun for what it was. And it got done what it had to get done with regards to Famous B somehow pulling out the victory and winning Texano's contract and making him an exclusive client. I do have match ratings down below, guys, like my traditional reviews. But like I've said before, each show I gave a individual show grade to. And I'll get to those at the end. So that was our opening match. And then, guys, we had the main event, and this was the match that straight up could have been the only match of night 1 because it was just an incredible match. This is what the show mainly revolved around. Killshot versus Dante Fox in a match billed the Hell of War. This was Lucha Underground's take on the 3 Stages of Hell match, and this embodied what the Hell of War was all about. The 3 stages were Primera Sangre, First Blood, No DQ, and Medical Evacuation, which was their take on an ambulance match. And this match, guys, was just fantastic. It was incredible. And in my opinion, this is the front runner for Lucha Underground Match of the Year. It was just that amazing. This was just insane. If you have not seen this match, you need to find it on YouTube or find it from your local on-demand provider and watch it. Killshot versus Dante Fox, just freaking amazing. This match made me an even bigger fan of Killshot and an even bigger fan of Dante Fox. And I was fans of both of them going into this match, and their rivalry was just awesome. And this was the best way for their rivalry to culminate. So the first fall, like I said, was First Blood or Primera Sangre. And right off the bat, I thought Killshot was going to win this right away because he wears a mask. And I'm thinking, okay, how is Dante Fox going to bust him open if he wears a mask? He could rip the mask open and draw blood from the forehead, but I was thinking, okay, Killshot's got this one locked. But then again, the rest of his body is bare. So he could get cut in the arm, on the back, something like that. That's the way Dante Fox could end up winning this match. So the first fall, early on, you had Dante Fox hit this leg drop concerto from one of the guardrails to the apron. So basically what he did was he put a chair, he put 2 chairs on top of Killshot, like a concerto. Then he got onto the rail and jumped off into this ridiculous leg drop, a la RVD back in ECW. Killshot then hit a Uranagi on the apron. Dante and Killshot were both attempting a springboard maneuver, but then Dante managed to hit a C4, which looked sick. And then here's where it starts to get really violent and really brutal. Dante got this piece of plate glass, and he placed it on top of 2 or in between 2 chairs, and he tried to hit his Foxcatcher finisher off the top rope through the glass. So Killshot countered. He tried to go for what looked like a pedigree or something off the top rope, but Dante backdropped him through the glass. Killshot was immediately bleeding from the back, and Dante Fox was awarded the first fall. So, like I said, guys, I thought Killshot was going to win this because of the fact that he wears a mask, but the rest of his body was not protected. And he was bleeding. His back was covered in blood from those glass shards. That was freaking ridiculous and freaking insane. And it doesn't stop there. It got even more brutal and more savage from there. So the second fall was no DQ. And Dante started taking, he took advantage of this. He was dominating Killshot because, I mean, Killshot just went through the freaking glass, the plate glass, so he had an advantage. He hit a C4 from the top rope through a steel chair. Then he positioned Killshot on top of the ladder and he hit a 450. Dante Fox, I mean, just was really impressing me with a lot of the things he did in this match. And like I said, just what he and Killshot endured, especially towards the end, made me even bigger fans of them and made me, they earned my utmost respect for what they went through, especially Dante Fox, like I said, when I get to the end. But then Killshot started to regain. He started to make a comeback. He hit Dante Fox with the kill stomp, but Dante Fox kicked right out at only 1. And then one of them brought out, I forgot who it was, one of them brought out this wooden plank covered in barbed wire. And Killshot power bombs Dante Fox through it and then hits him with the Storm Cradle Driver, which is that electric chair drop pile driver on the remaining shards of glass for the second fall. So Dante Fox took 2 sick and brutal falls in brutal spots in a row during the second fall. And his back was worse than Killshot's. His back was sliced up and was just a bloody mess. So now we get to the third and final fall, which is medical evacuation. So it's basically like an ambulance match. And from here, Killshot So basically, there was a gurney, and they had to place the opponent on the gurney and strap him in it, and then push him into the Army-style ambulance. So Killshot hit a shotgun dropkick over the gurney. He jumped over the gurney and hit the dropkick on Killshot. They were fighting on the top rope, and then Killshot hit a Death Valley driver off the top onto the gurney, and it left this puddle of blood on the gurney when Dante Fox landed. And I think even a piece of Dante's flesh splattered onto the gurney. That's how brutal, that's how sick this freaking thing was. And then Killshot strapped Dante onto the gurney, began to drag him back toward where the ambulance was, but Dante began to fight back with his feet. Killshot stopped him briefly and hit a kill stomp on the gurney, which kind of broke the gurney. And then they continued to fight, and they were fighting towards the stage where the bands perform at the start of every episode of Lucha Underground. As they were fighting, I noticed there was an even bigger plate glass on top of 4 steel chairs. And I'm thinking, okay, one of them's probably going through there, because it's not going to end pretty. Like, it's there. Something's going to happen. So they continue to fight. Dante gets pretty sadistic. He chokes Killshot on top of the music stage with a guitar cord. And then Killshot, at the very end, grabs a beer bottle, smashes it over Dante Fox's head, and Dante Fox falls off the stage through the giant plate glass. And when that happened, the believers inside the temple were just silent. They were dead silent. Normally, they would chant something like, "Holy shit," or "This is awesome." No. They were stunned silent. Dante Fox practically killed himself, falling off that thing, crashing through the glass. And as the believers were just stunned silent, Killshot picked up Dante's lifeless body, practically, and put him into the ambulance and won the final fall. So Killshot won the Hell of War, and that's what this match was. It was the Hell of War. They went to war, and they endured hell. They got dropped onto glass, dropped onto barbed wire. It was just a ridiculous freaking match. It was brutal. It was violent. It was savage. It was an amazing match, and in my opinion, it's the front runner for Lucha Underground match of the year. So to Killshot and Dante Fox, I just gotta say, fantastic outing from you guys. Thank you for the sacrifices you made in that match, and especially Dante Fox for taking that ridiculous fall off the stage through the glass. They both earned, like I said, I was a big fan of Killshot going into this match, and I was a fan of Dante Fox. After this match, they made me even bigger fans of them. And I have the utmost respect for both of them, especially Dante Fox, for the fact that he took one of the nastiest and most insane falls I've ever seen in a wrestling match. That was just night 1, guys. The whole show could have just been the Hell of War. They could have done the Famous B and Dr. Wagner handicap match on another episode, but my God, guys, that match was fantastic. What a match. So for night 1, I gave that show a straight A. That was just an incredible start to Ultima Lucha 3, and Killshot and Dante Fox stole the show that night. That was just freaking incredible. Now, we move on to night 2. So night 1 aired on September 27th, and night 2 aired this past Wednesday, October 4th, I believe. Yeah, October 4th. I just had to check my calendar real quick. So night 2. Night 2 was a good show. I don't think it was better than night 1, but it was still good, and that's what I like about Lucha Underground, is that their shows are always entertaining. Every once in a while, you may have a solid show and not so good show, but it's never a bad show, you know what I'm saying? So night 2 was a good show. We kicked it off with the Ultimate Opportunity, or Unique Opportunity Battle Royal, excuse me. Yeah, the Unique Opportunity Battle Royal, which had a bunch of guys in it. I'm not even gonna name everybody that was in it. You did have guys like the Mac, PJ Black, Joey Ryan, Mascarita Sagrada, Cortez Castro, other guys, you know, like the Rabbit Tribe, all 3 members of the Rabbit Tribe. So I'm not gonna name everybody. There's so many people in this match. this match was what it was because a lot of guys got eliminated like really fast. So many guys were getting eliminated in this match. It ultimately came down to PJ Black versus the Mac versus Ricky Mundo, and Mac won by last eliminating PJ Black. Like I said, guys, there weren't many notable eliminations because everybody was just going out real fast. No notable Final Four, nothing notable. Mac won, and Dario Cueto came out and announced what his unique opportunity was. So, his unique opportunity was a Trios Championship match against Cobra Moon's Reptile Tribe, which is Drago, Vibora, and Pindar. Now, with all unique opportunities, there is a there's a catch. There's a twist. So Dario Cueto says that instead of Mac picking 2 partners to help him fight for the Trios Championships, Dario will pick the 2 partners for him, and those 2 partners are the 2 men that waged the hell of war and, barely walked out alive. Killshot and Dante Fox. This is going to be interesting because Dante Fox, I don't even know if he's going to make it considering he damn near died falling through the damn plate glass window at the end of the match with Killshot. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when you've got Killshot and Dante Fox, who damn near killed each other, teaming up with the Mac. And Mac has some history with Killshot because they were originally one of the trios who entered the inaugural Trios tournament that Team Ivelisse won in Season 1 of Lucha Underground. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they team up, how they fare against the Reptile Tribe. And Mac has his issues with the Reptile Tribe because it was Drago who beat Mac for a Aztec medallion, and then the rest of the Reptile Tribe came down and beat him down. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next week. That match takes place next week. I'm excited for it. So Cobra Moon and her Reptile Tribe versus Killshot, Dante Fox, and the Mac for the Trios Championships. Going to be a very intriguing matchup. Really looking forward to seeing how everything plays out. And like I said, will Dante Fox even freaking make it to the match? Because, like I said, he damn near died falling off the stage and crashing through the glass. Next up, we had Ivelisse versus Catrina, the long-awaited matchup between these two. Of course, this was practically 3 years in the making, considering how Catrina screwed Ivelisse out of victories at the last 2 Ultima Lucha events. And you know what? This was a pretty bloody battle. The only thing was I was expecting a little more from it because they did a great job building up to this, and there could have been even greater build had Ivelisse not broken her ankle again. But injuries happen in the sport. But you know what? This was a good match for what it was. I was just disappointed because I was expecting a little more, especially since Ivelisse wanted revenge on Catrina for everything Catrina did to her. And like I said, it was a pretty bloody battle. Ivelisse went right after Catrina, and then Catrina got out of the ring and escaped. She then managed to lock herself into Dario Cueto's office, and Ivelisse went right after her. And when Ivelisse finally got the door open, Catrina cracked a glass bottle over Ivelisse's head from inside Dario's office, then cracked 2 more bottles over Ivelisse's head, and Ivelisse's face was the proverbial crimson mask. So they continued to brawl. Catrina kissed Ivelisse with her bloody face, kissed the bloody face of Ivelisse. I mean, it was crazy. They brawled through the crowd a little bit. They got back into the ring, and Catrina hit the Reaper's Trident, which is Mil Muertes' spear. She then hit her finisher, which is that sit-out brainbuster move that she debuted at Ultima Lucha 2 last year, but Ivelisse kicked out. Ivelisse then attempted to use that magical stone that she's used to resurrect Mil Muertes, but she and Evie fought over it. In the end, Evie kicked the stone out of Catrina's hand and hit her with this guillotine-like DDT for the win. So Ivelisse, bloody mess and all, got her Ultima Lucha revenge on Catrina, and it was great to see Ivelisse back because it didn't feel the same without the baddest bitch in the building, competing on Lucha Underground. So that does it for that. So Ivelisse emerges victorious, but unfortunately, she was unable to celebrate because shortly after that, Jeremiah Crane, who, keep in mind, was in a relationship with Ivelisse, and then ultimately didn't break up with Ivelisse. Ivelisse broke up with him because he was pursuing Catrina after Ivelisse got hurt. And at the start of Ultima Lucha, night 2 of Ultima Lucha 3, Ivelisse broke up with Jeremiah Crane after he revealed that he had feelings for Catrina. Jeremiah comes in with a freaking hammer and hits Ivelisse in her injured leg, almost shattering it again. And it's just like pretty much saying, we're done, bitch. So Ivelisse got her revenge, but Jeremiah Crane had the last laugh, so to speak. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens when Crane fights Mil Muertes and Cage in that triple threat Gauntlet of the Gods match, which I think is going to happen next week. It's going to be interesting to see if Catrina tries to help Mil or tries to help Jeremiah also. I'm excited to see what goes down when that match happens. But yeah, Ivelisse, she got her victory, but she couldn't celebrate because of that dastardly attack by Jeremiah Crane. Oh my God, what is happening? You know, with Lucha Underground, all this craziness going on. Like, that's why I love this show, because it is so unpredictable. And then, guys, we had the main event. Fenix versus Marty the Moth Martinez in a mask versus hair match. This was a great match, guys. Great way to end the show. Great build to this match. And when you really think about it, this thing between Melissa Santos and Marty the Moth Martinez dates back all the way to Ultima Lucha 1. When even before Ultima Lucha 1, like in season 1 of Lucha Underground, he developed that obsession, that crush on Melissa Santos, and then it just got worse and worse. And then it really came full circle this season. So this whole thing with Fenix, Melissa Santos, Marty the Moth Martinez, and Mariposa, who got involved too. Crazy story, crazy feud, but it ultimately culminated in this match, and it was a great match. It had great storytelling, it had blood, it had emotion. It was just awesome. Great match, great main event to cap off night 2. So early on, Fenix went for a jumping senton over the top rope onto Marty, but Marty pulled Mariposa in front of Fenix, and she took the brunt of the damage. After that, Mariposa said, "To hell with you," flipped off Marty, and left. Now, keep that in mind, because that's going to come into play big time towards the end of this match. Back inside the ring, Marty undid the turnbuckle. He exposed one of the turnbuckles, hit a powerbomb on Fenix. Fenix was actually trying to do I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't a cartwheel, but he tried to do this really cool Hurricane Rana that Rey Mysterio once did. And Marty caught him, and he powerbombed him. And then he powerbombed him face first onto the exposed turnbuckle and busted Fenix open. And how he busted Fenix open was because he actually ripped practically half of Fenix's mask. He ripped it, and you could pretty much see half of Fenix's exposed face. So that's how he got busted open. Marty then hit a TKO. They battled on the outside on a ring apron, and Fenix hit a nice rolling cutter. He then hit his patented springboard cutter. Marty tried to go to the top rope. Fenix stopped them with a rolling palm strike and then hit a nice Spanish fly from the top rope. They battled a little more, but then Marty hit a nasty curb stomp. And then Marty went to that lunchbox that he always carries around with him, the Aztec Pride lunchbox, and he pulled out a pair of scissors. And he started to grind the scissors into Fenix's forehead. And Melissa Santos started really freaking out. She was pretty emotional throughout this match. I think she was at one point crying because, of course, she has the relationship with Fenix, and she didn't want to see him take all this punishment. And the fact that he was a bloody mess, his mask was bloodstained, you know. I love how she got invested in this match. Vampiro got invested in this match. He tried to rally the believers behind Fenix because of how beloved Fenix is. It was just a great match with all that emotion, storytelling. I loved it. At one point, Marty has the scissors he has them on Fenix's neck where it looks like he's going to slit Fenix's throat. And it kind of got hard to watch right there. And then Melissa Santos gets onto the ring apron, and she pleads with Marty to stop. And she even tells him, listen to this, she even tells him it was her fault all along. and if she stops, she will run away with him. When I saw that, I was like, what? Like, I was like, no, you lie. You lie. Are you serious? Are you really, like, gonna meet up? Are you really gonna be with this guy after everything he's done, after all the harassment, after all of that? Like, he walks over to her, grabs her, pulls her into the ring, like pulled her right over the top rope, has her by the hair. Melissa slaps him, and he refuses to let go. Then Melissa pushes him away, kicks him low, and Fenix hits a nice shining wizard to the back of Marty's head. He then hits the springboard slash tightrope 450, covers Marty. Melissa gets on top of Fenix to put enough pressure to keep Marty down, and Fenix scores the 1-2-3, securing his mask and ultimately sealing Marty's fate with regards to having to shave him bald. So Marty gets out of the ring, tries to escape. Melissa calls him out, even calls him a pussy, and then Mariposa shows up, tells Marty to come with her. They go up the stairs. As they go up the stairs and they taunt Fenix and Melissa, Mariposa cracks Marty over the head with a steel chair, handcuffs him to the guardrails of the stairs, or to the handrails, and then she assists Fenix and Melissa in shaving Marty's hair. They cut his hair, they shave his hair, and that was for all the torment, all the harassment that Marty caused. That was awesome. That was a great way to ultimately end their feud. And Melissa Santos, if I wasn't a big fan of hers already, she made me a fan for life with what she did. How she interjected herself, how she played a huge part in the finish, how she helped Fenix get the pin by putting her body on top of his. She had her Ultima Lucha moment that night. And that was awesome. And just that look on Marty's face after they cut his hair and they shaved him. I don't know if that broke him or if that made him even more sadistic, but just the look on his face tells the story. Great way to end night 2 of Ultima Lucha 3. Like I said, it was a good episode. It wasn't better than night 1, but we got more blood, and I think blood's gonna be a common theme for the final 2 episodes of the season and of Ultima Lucha 3. But another good show. Ultima Lucha 3 is off to a very good start. I give night 2 a B. The mask versus hair match was great. Just I love the emotion and the storytelling and everything. And that's what I want to see more of from WWE on the main roster. Stuff like that. Storytelling, emotion. You know, get us invested in these guys. Just great match. Definitely worth going back and watching. As well as the Hell of War from night 1. So that's going to do it, guys, for my Lucha Underground Ultima Lucha review of nights 1 and 2. Of course, like I said, I will be doing nights 3 and 4 in 2 weeks after I've watched them both. And then I will give you my I will give you my final show rating for the entire event, as well as grades for both nights 3 and 4. And then I'll give you my final thoughts on Lucha Underground Season 3 and the future for Lucha Underground. So thank you all for watching and listening. Leave your comments down below. Tell me what you thought so far of Ultima Lucha 3. Which match are you looking forward to that has yet to happen? Because we still have the Gift of the Gods ladder match. We have the Last Luchadora standing match. A steel cage match between Dragon Azteca Jr. and Matanza. We have the Trios Championship match next week, which I'm very excited for. And we have the Triple Threat Gauntlet match. And we have the title versus career match between Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma. So there's still a lot of great stuff to come for nights 3 and 4. And if they are any indication, if nights 1 and 2 are any indication of what to expect from 3 and 4, this could be the best Ultima Lucha event in Lucha Underground history. So thanks, guys, for watching and listening. It's Rob1 Kenobi signing off. Make sure to check out my Hell in a Cell 2017 predictions. Also, make sure to check out the rest of my content, on my channel, and please support it. And like I said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you thought of Ultima Lucha 3 so far, and I'll catch you guys later. Everybody have a great day and a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys later.